Hello guys, and welcome to another episode. Today we are going to be mounting some coilovers on my E34 actually. To mount coilovers on an E34 is actually quite a complicated process because you do have to weld the coilovers in, and I have not bought coilovers from an other E34, but I have bought this actually from an E60. These are supposed to be the same as an E39, and in the back they are like bolt-ons. You just have to swap out this part from the original E34, which I have on the car already, so I will just take that out, mount it on there, and here we will also swap it out with this. I hope that will fit with the OEM E34 like top bearing or whatever that's called, but I will swap this part out with which is on the car right there. Hopefully that will work. I said some people say you need to take this part from an E30. I don't know. And you also have to weld them down here. It is sitting on some supersport springs right now, and it's sitting quite good, to be honest. I don't want it to be lower, but I want it to be stiffer because right now it rides like a boat. I mean, I feel like I'm out sailing when I'm driving this car because it's that soft. And I just want coilovers on the E34 so it will be stiff and it's better to drift. That's the main idea of this. So let's start the installation process and I will show you how you can do it as well. Okay, it's actually the day number 2 now. We figured out that the E60 coilovers did not fit at all. So I have now purchased some used E39 coilovers, which are going to mount on the E34. The reason the E60 coilovers did not fit is because we could not fit the E34 original top hat, I think it's called, I'm not sure. But anyways, that did not fit, but it does fit on the E39 coilover. So now we have actually mounted the E39 coilover here in the rear. So it looks okay. It's actually Technics, and that's not the best brand, but it works. So now it's time to install the front ones as well. I don't know if E60 front coilovers will work, but we will just use E39 because we know that will fit. The E39 coilover in the rear is a little bit too long, so you need to space it up here. If you don't do that, you will get a lot of like weird noises from behind here. You don't want that, so space them up. That makes it better. So it's a little bit stiffer now. That's good. So now it's time to move on to the front to install these bad boys. And to do that, you simply just need to undo those 3 bolts right there, and you need to take off the brake caliper, the brake rotor right there, and then it's a few bolts underneath, and I will show you. Fett. Kanskje skal begynne å selge sånn her?
Tror ikke det.
We are now done with the test drive and the car feels a lot stiffer and the suspension is much harder than it was previously. So compared to the supersport springs that I had on from before, it's much stiffer. Like, it's completely different worlds, to be honest. And Kia Technics is known to be like too stiff. And if you don't like the ride quality, I mean, of course the ride quality, I would not say it's like good, to be honest, but I don't want it to be good. I want it to be hard because then it's good to, or stiff because then it's good to drift. To get this car even lower, we have to use even lower offset wheels. So these are offset 15, but if I do use smaller wheels or more offset wheels, they will get more out, and then there is space to turn the coilover down, because now the spring is like right around this area, but if we lower it, the spring will go here and interfere with the wheel. That's no good. So now it's just at the point where it's not interfering. You see there's the adjustment right there, and if I put that any lower, that will interfere with the wheel. So I can't put it any lower. At least that's what I think for now. We tried to put the wheel on, but we couldn't. So that was my conclusion, but maybe I am wrong, I don't know. Because these wheels are offset 35 with a 20mm spacers, that makes it offset 15. But yeah, so that kind of sucks. But I mean, the point is to get stiff, not low, at least for me. But if you're installing coilovers, I understand that your point is get it low. So it's something to think about. If you do it, you need to cut the coilover, or not the coilover, but the part you took from the car lower, so the coilover will get lower. But not to make it too low, because then you will not be able to drive the car at all. But the reason I did it, because I did not want to cut lower than the brackets that's holding a bushing in the front suspension. So that was the whole reason, to get more stability in the car, or not lose stability in the car. You are probably wondering, is it worth it, or should you just buy KW coilovers? They're expensive, but you can get good suspension for the E34, of course, but that costs a lot of money. So the big question is all of this worth it? In my opinion, yes, but I could see that other people may think that it's not worth it because you just ruin the ride quality, and you do. Coilovers on this speeder, of course, but if this was a clean M5, I would never do it. So, but it all depends on the car. It all depends on the car. But I am really happy, and I'm so stoked to take this on some track days soon and show you how good it drives now. It is a little bit too high right there. I will need to fix the fender as well. But yeah, anyways, it is worth it to put coilovers on an E34. I hope this video helps you to understand the installation process. I hope this video helps you to understand better how you can put coilovers from an E39 on your E34. Thank you so much for staying till the end. Leave a like if you did like the video, subscribe and notification for more content, and I will see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.